All right, joined now by Isaiah Coulter, URI junior. He's getting ready for the NFL draft later this month. Isaiah, how has this process been for you since coronavirus pandemic? Because you burst onto the scene at the combine, but how has it been having teams talk to you around the NFL without any in-person visits?
It's been kind of complicated. It's been crazy. Just having to deal with um all the calls instead of not going to the facilities and things like that. But I think everybody's adjusting well, and everybody's starting to get the hang of this thing now. So but I'm enjoying the process, and I'm blessed.
Are you doing with NFL teams what you're doing with me right now? Skype, FaceTime,
Yeah.
phone calls? What are you doing?
Like FaceTime calls, things like that.
Cool. Can you share with us any of the teams that you've chatted with so far?
There's been a few, like the Buccaneers, the Saints, Vikings, things like a couple more teams. I can't remember off the top of my head though.
So how are those conversations going? Is it just tell us about you as a player? Like what sort of questions are NFL teams asking you, a guy who really performed well at the combine, but maybe aren't as familiar with you coming out of URI as they would be if you were from an SEC school or something?
Yeah, basically they're just trying to get to know me, picking my brain, football schemes, what type of player I am off the field in the locker room, things like that. Just trying to get a feel of my character and what type of guy I am.
So that was pretty cool at the combine, when you and your cousin Aaron Parker were up there running the 40 and you were on in prime time on NFL Network. How big was getting that stage for your draft stock?
I feel like it was very big. I feel like it helped me out a lot. Just performing on that big stage in front of a lot of scouts and a lot of eyes that were watching, and just not having a pro day. I feel like if I didn't have that to showcase my skills, I don't know where I would be at right now.
Right.
So it was definitely a blessing to have that combine.
Big guy, you're listed 6'2", 198. You ran a 4.45 40, which was a top 10 performance. What do those measurables do for your draft stock? What are people telling you where they think you'll land?
Um, Anywhere from round 4 to 7, somewhere in that category. I feel like it helped. I feel like I showed I could separate with my speed, and I feel like I ran a great route. So I feel like I did a pretty good job. I showcased my skills.
Everyone who follows URI knows you and Aaron Parker grew up together. You're cousins. You're now going through this process together. How nice has it been to have him by your side through all of this?
It's been great. Just having another guy you could talk to, a family member at that can relate, knows everything about you, and it's been a dream of both of ours since I can remember. So yeah, we just excited and blessed for the opportunity to be here.
A couple people are calling you a sleeper or a steal in this draft. Are you feeling sort of a groundswell of buzz around your stock right now?
Yeah, just a little bit. I feel like after the combine, it started to come in, like the noise. I started to make a little bit of noise for myself, and I got a couple people talking. So I feel like I did I did everything I needed to do at the combine to kind of get this thing going. So it feels good, and I'm grateful.
For those of you, for us that watch you at URI, we saw your skill on display. Do you feel like coming out of an FCS school, a CAA school, you have more to prove, like you're being overlooked? Or once
Yeah.
you get to the combine and get those measurables, do you think it's not as big of an issue?
I feel like just coming from an FCS school in general, you always got a chip on your shoulder. You got to show that you can play with those bigger schools and compete with those guys. Um, so at the combine, I kind of just it's an even playing field. Everybody got to go out there and perform now. So that's kind of just my approach on how I look at things.
Growing up, were you a Redskins fan or Ravens or
I didn't really have a team growing
no?
up. I kind of just had players that I liked and watched.
You said Saints, Bucks, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. These guys have been in the league since you were a toddler. It's hard to project where you'll go, but being teammates or joining a team of this dream coming true, being on an NFL roster with guys you grew up watching, what will that be like in a few weeks if you hear your name called?
That would be amazing. Just watching those guys playing with them on Madden, things like that. It's just crazy. It's something that I worked hard for. I feel that whatever happens in the draft and wherever I land, I feel like I earned it the hard way, and I'll be ready to go.
URI with 3 players at the combine. No other FCS school had more than one. What is the success of you guys going to the NFL going to do for Coach Fleming's program?
Well, hopefully it gets them a lot of noise, a lot of buzz around their program. Guys feel like guys that don't get those bigger looks, they can go down and they can go down there and hopefully do what I'm doing and do what me and my cousin and Murph are doing. Just because you're at a smaller school doesn't mean you can't make it to the next level. So hopefully it gives those guys confidence that they feel like they can go there and make a name for themselves as well.
And how are you approaching the uncertain NFL calendar? You don't know if there'll be a rookie minicamp. How are you staying in shape with all the coronavirus restrictions?
I'm staying at a friend's house who has a gym in his basement and a field, so a local field. So I just go there, run routes. I lift every day. I run routes and just staying in shape like that. I feel like I got a good system, a good regimen. Mm-hmm. So it's working for me right now, and yeah, that's just kind of how I'm moving right now. Just trying to stay away from a lot of people and things like that.
What's your plan on draft night, or the 3 days that it happens?
Probably just chill, just watch it from home. Maybe I don't even know how the family members will work because you can't have more than like 10 people together. But just maybe my close ones, maybe 4 or 5 people, and then just watch it from home and enjoy it like that, I guess.
Nice. All right, Isaiah. Hey, best of luck with the NFL draft. We'll try to catch up with you once you hear your name. And congratulations. I know you're making everyone at URI proud.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.